Hi there, welcome to Houston DIY. My name's Ben. This is part 2 of the Home Assistant series here on the Houston DIY channel. Okay, so as mentioned, this is part 2 of the series. In part 1 we did the basic setup and installation of Home Assistant on a Raspberry Pi 4. I'll put a link up in the video and in the description back to that video. So in this video, as I mentioned, we're going to do a basic configuration of a dashboard within the Home Assistant, within your instance of Home Assistant. By default, obviously all your devices from all the services and integrations show on the overview page. So it can get a little bit messy, a little bit clunky. So we're going to create a new dashboard using different areas, so different rooms within the property, within our house, to organize and get that dashboard looking good, ready just to start expanding our Home Assistant instance. Okay, so this is the point we got to previously. So we have our overview here, which shows all the devices from both the Blink security setup and the Hive heating setup, or the Hive Home integration. So it's a total mess. It just chucks everything in, chucks the entities in, chucks the devices in, and it looks a complete and utter mess. So what we'll do first of all, when we were setting up the devices in part 1, when you set up each device, you can choose which area that it goes into. So I'm going to make sure all the areas are set up for this property. So if I go down into the settings, you've got the areas and zones section here. So there was some that I added in, so you can see that I've got the different areas here, and then the different zones. So the areas are areas within your house. The zones you can set up as external zones away from your house. Obviously you get the one for your home here, but we'll set up areas in this video. So it comes with the default ones which we chose from the device setup. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just make sure I've got all my areas created. So the kitchen, dining room, living room, office, conservatory, bedroom and sitting room are good for now. I did add the outdoor one in, which we'll keep. And then we'll probably need to add a couple more. So what I want to do is create a new area. I'm going to create an area here named porch. So I've got a camera in the porch, and I will be adding other things into the porch. So I've just type in the name and click create. So that's porch. And then want one for bedroom here. It only comes with one bed with a single bedroom name there. So what I'll do is click on the bedroom itself. Obviously there are no devices added in here yet, but I'm going to click on the area settings button at the top right. Click on there, and I'm just going to change that to master bedroom and update that. So we've edited one from bedroom to master bedroom. That's quite easy to do. Added a new one called porch, which again is really easy to do. And I think I've probably got everything. Okay, so next up, I'll just show you quickly how to add a device into an area. So there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can go to the device and add it to that area. But if I click on porch, you can see that obviously there are no devices in here whatsoever. So we can't manage anything from here because we've not added anything. So if I go to overview, you can see that there should be a camera in here called porch, which is there, yes. So I've got the porch camera there. So I can go to the Blink porch, click on settings, click on the advanced settings, and you can see I can change the area here. So I can change that and click on porch and click on update. So I've added that device. I've got these two entities here, the Blink, the arm sensor and the motion detection sensor. So if I click on that there, I can do the same for here. I can go to advanced settings and select the area there, update. I do the same for that one there. Go to settings, advanced settings, and then click on porch there. And click the update button each time just to make sure it saves that. So if I go to settings at the bottom right here, you can see all your devices and services in one place, like we did earlier with the integrations. So if I go to the Blink devices, so you can click on here on devices and you can scroll down and find them. But if I click on integrations, find the integration, click on devices, it will just show me, basically build a filter in here for the Blink stuff. So I've got the Porch here. As you can see, it's a Blink is the manufacturer. It's a Blink mini camera, and it's coming from that integration there. So if I click on that Porch camera, that takes me to that device within the Porch area there. As you can see we've got those 3 added there that we did previously. Okay, so once you've got all your devices added to your different areas, obviously everyone's a bit different, so it'll take either longer or not as long if you've not got as many devices. But what we'll do now is we'll create a new dashboard. So obviously to get away from this kind of messy, just basic overview. So what we'll do is we'll go down to settings, go into the dashboard section. You can see we've got the overview one there and the energy one there. So those are the 2 dashboards we've got on the left hand side of the Home Assistant menu. So if I click on Add Dashboard, I'm just going to do this as a bit of a test one, so we'll just call it Houston for now. We'll just give it a random icon for now, and admin only. That's not an issue at the moment because we've not got any other users set up, so I will do it as admin only for now, and I'll click on Create. And we do want to show it in the sidebar, so we'll leave that ticked as well. Okay, so I've got that one there. So you see it's created it, and it's put it on the left-hand bar as well. So here, I can then edit this particular dashboard. So if I click on the right there, edit dashboard, and then start with an empty dashboard and take control. This gives me the ability to edit it and make it my own dashboard, create it manually rather than auto-detecting all the devices. Okay, so now we're in the Edit UI section here. So I've got the Home tab here. So what it'll do is we can create a number of different tabs across the top for the different rooms. So I'm going to do this one. I'm going to change this to Kitchen, and I'm going to save that. I'm going to have a second one in for Living Room, and I'm going to save that. I'm going to have a third one in just to show you how this works with a Porch, and save that. So the Kitchen, I'm going to add a card in. So these are the different devices you want to add in, or different entities. As you can see, you can set up all different kinds of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, first of all, this sensor card. Let's click on the sensor card. So we've got all the different entities that can be used as sensors. So it's picking up probably tons of different stuff that I won't need. But if I look for, so I want Blink, and I scroll down a little bit, Kitchen, Temperature, like so. So I want a basic Blink Kitchen Temperature. Now, so instead of having the entity name it pulls out, you can choose a different name. So because it's in my kitchen and it's into the Kitchen tab, I'm going to just call this Temp. And then I'm going to keep it as simple as that and save. So it's under my Kitchen tab. It's a temperature because I know it's only for this room. So I've got the Kitchen Temperature. So let's just add a couple more cards on here. Let's do another sensor. In fact, what we'll do a sensor just to show different integration. The Hive. I've got Hive TR, so I've got a kitchen radiator Hive sensor in there. So if I click on the kitchen radiator, that's obviously showing the kitchen radiator that it's currently on. So I save that, and that shows that in there as well. And then what I'll try and do as well is find the picture entity, and I'll do it using the Blink kitchen camera. So I'll save that. and that's the blink kitchen camera. So then if I head over to the porch, add a card again, and then do picture, and then I've got the blink porch camera, save that. And then I've also got in here, if I do a thermostat, I've also got the porch radiator in there. So save that. So there we go. So the kitchen, I've got those 3 devices. Living room, I've got that 1. And then a porch, I've got 2 there. So I'm going to click that done button at the top there. And you can see now, we've got the overview, which shows everything. I've got a second dashboard, which shows the 3 different rooms at the top up there. Okay, so you can see at the top, we've got the 3 rooms there, kitchen, living room, porch. A bit basic with just the words there. So what we'll do again is we'll edit the dashboard. I want to edit the kitchen and then choose a different icon for that particular room. So in here, I don't think there'll be a kitchen one, but we can probably have a fridge. So I want to choose that fridge icon there. And then save. So you can see now I've got a picture of the fridge there. So if I click done. So I've got the icon there rather than the word kitchen, just to make things a little bit more easy to manage, a little bit better looking with an icon rather than just the word kitchen. Okay, so as just shown there, we've obviously set up a new dashboard. We've tweaked some of the devices in there as well in terms of choosing particular areas on the Home Assistant that the devices are going to be in. Showing how to add a new area, edit an area, add devices into an area. Obviously we've only scratched the surface with that, but it kind of shows the basic fundamentals of how to do it. And then we created a new dashboard to have a custom dashboard. It's a basic custom dashboard, but it's getting away from that basic overview dashboard where it just shows everything. So we created that dashboard, added some different tabs at the top for the different rooms, but you could use those tabs for different things. So you could have a dashboard just for kitchen, and you could have a tab for different device types. So it's really customizable what you can do with those dashboards. But again, only scratching the surface there with the built-in dashboards within Home Assistant. Okay, so this has been part 2 of the Houston DIY Home Assistant build. Again, it's just been a basic demonstration of areas and the UI dashboard section within Home Assistant, and some doing a few things with devices. What I'm going to do, I'm going to obviously tweak my own instance, which you can do the same with yours, add in more devices, more areas, etc., and kind of try and organize things a little bit better. And then in the next video, I'm going to set up this. I'm going to set up the Home Assistant Sky Connect. This is a new device from Home Assistant to integrate Zigbee devices, and then it's obviously ready to go for Matter once this has been done for the Sky Connect device. So yeah, never done this before. So in that next video, I'm going to do Sky Connect setup. Hopefully it's as simple as everything else is in Home Assistant now, and we'll hopefully be able to get that set up on the next one. Okay, hopefully this video has been good for you. Watching the video, just doing the basic setup for a dashboard, areas, devices on Home Assistant. Like I said previously, only really scratch the surface. There's tons more you can do, and obviously it's different per setup in terms of how many devices you've got. But hopefully it's been a good video, a good overview. If it has and you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like. If not, give it a dislike, give it a thumbs down. Any questions about what I've gone through today, or any questions you might have about anything else, drop it in the comments section and I'll get back to any questions at all. If you want to follow this journey along for further Home Assistant videos, hit that subscribe button and we'll see you on the next one.